Hi, this is Bubba Knows Best. I'm going to try to explain the war in Iraq, especially the southern people. I kind of relate better to southern people, seeing as I'm a Georgia boy myself. The problem with this thing over in Iraq is that George Bush was so pissed off at Saddam Hussein when 9/11 happened. He just went crazy. His daddy, he done got his daddy embarrassed with it and all that stuff. And he was so determined to get rid of Saddam, he just went head first over there into another culture, just thinking he was going to straighten it out, clean it up, and get a nice little democratic government going, make some changes. But it ain't happening because he didn't think. And if you remember back when we invaded Iraq, all those tanks flying up through there, and the news people on there with little cameras, and they was showing all them Iraqi soldiers throwing the guns down and running and going home. They was going by them at 60 miles an hour, just having a good time, saying, "Oh, we winning, we winning, we winning." But them people ain't stupid. Them people look down through there and seen all them tanks and planes and guns coming. Yeah, they throwed their guns down and they said, "I'm just going home. I ain't fighting you." And all of them went home and regrouped. They regrouped. And now they're killing the shit out of us. They just regrouped. They hide behind a woman, chicken shit cowards. But they're still killing the shit out of us. And they're beating us because our problem is you must fight fire with fire. We're prosecuting soldiers over there now that they think, well, that wasn't quite right. Let's make it look like they did something wrong. Shit, man, turn them loose. Just turn them loose. And the only way we're going to stop it, and the only way we're going to win it, or get out of it, or whatever you want to call it, is we're going to take these troops that are over there, and we're going to surround a big city or a certain size area. Be all right. And then we're going to drop some flyers, and we're going to say in the flyer says you have 72 hours to come through the U.S. checkpoints, and you give everybody in that area, that city, 72 hours to be checked out and walk through the line. And after 72 hours, it gets real simple. Do one of two things. The easiest thing to do be come through there and drop some 5,000-pound bombs and just turn everything in that area to dust and be done with it. Or even a more humane way, a better way maybe, is to take that circle of soldiers and start marching them in toward the center and kill everything that moves in there. And then if they come into an area where it's a little bit too hot, too many dummies stayed, they want to shoot back, bomb that one area into dust. And then just when you get it all cleaned up, let the people back in. Well, then you say, well, if we blow everything up, the people have nowhere to come back to. Well, gee whiz, we're spending $1 gazillion over there now trying to rebuild these people's things. Let's at least clean it up while we're rebuilding. And I think that's the best way to end that mess over there. I see what we've done is we've helped set up a government over there. Yeah, we had our hands in it, and a bunch of other people did too. It's kind of like the Ku Klux Klan and the Black Panthers trying to form a government to run somewhere like that. And then you got the Irish Republican Army and the Jewish League trying to help them keep it going. And it ain't working. It ain't gonna work. And so what we need to do is we're gonna have to just bite the bullet, split that country up 3 or 4 parts, whatever it takes for the different people over there, give them all their own little section, let them have their own little government, and just call them states or whatever they want to do, and have each state has its own government, and let them kill each other or love each other, but leave us alone. And then if they don't leave us alone, we just nuke the hell out of them and get rid of all of them. And that's my point of view, and this has been Bubba Knows Best. because I am the real Southern voice for poor Southern people that just don't have a clue. And I tried to explain it. So y'all have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you.